the title of this video is a lie. Oh, not necessarily the part about me reacting to Nostalgia Critic Smurfs. No, that's still gonna happen. It's just that, normally when people make reaction videos, it's for something that they've never seen before. But this is a video that I've watched several times, and I haven't really watched it since last July. The reason why I haven't really watched the video since is because on that particular day, I discovered that I actually like the movie, and I don't really want to see people talking shit about a movie that I like. In fact, I liked it so much that I even bought it on Blu-ray. I know it's gonna look weird from your angle, but if I have this mirror correctly, I will be in a weird position. And since buying it on Blu-ray, I've watched it 5 more times. By contrast, the last time I saw this video, I had only seen it 4 times. And so this is like, but I still have a bone to pick with this particular review. So this is less me doing a first time reaction and more reaction / review / commentary. Think about it that way. So let's not waste any time. Let's dig into it.
Just review the Fantastic Four movie. I'm not doing another one.
But it was so bad.
I don't care.
They couldn't even spell it right. Fan forced it.
I don't care.
It got 0.5% on Rotten Tomatoes.
How the hell do you do that?
It found a way. Cowabunga!
Ah!
Black Nerd?
Yes.
No, that one.
What are you doing in the storage closet?
I'm here to do the Ninja Turtle movie review with you and Angry Video Game Nerd. Remember?
I don't care if the nerd is a bigger star. My face should be bigger than his on the title card. Come on, who's a bigger Ninja Turtle fan than me?
Andre.
Are you doing a Turtles crossover with the nerd?
Yeah, sure, come on out. I don't care if I don't know anything about that one show. Or that one. Or that one. Really? They made another one? I totally didn't know that. But nevertheless, I am the biggest fan, and I deserve to be bigger on the title card.
Who just locks a man in the storage closet?
Including that. Don't ask how I know that.
Wait, you've been in the storage closet that entire time?
It's not so bad. I still made videos. Hi, I'm Andre, and I'm a black nerd. Today I'm going to be reviewing boxes again. Yay, boxes! Which you think is better?
How do you have a video camera in there? That's what I wonder.
You're alive if you ever need to eat them. Like I do. I'm so cold.
You think that's bad? How about the time
Okay, enough of the cutaways.
So, are you finally ready to do the review?
We reviewed that a few months ago, didn't we?
Yes, but seeing how I could be facing some serious criminal charges for this, let's go ahead and do the crossover anyway. It could be any movie you want.
Smurfs.
Any movie you want.
Smurfs.
Any movie you want.
Smurfs.
I'm sensing an Earth Girls Are Easy vibe from you.
Smurfs.
Fantastic Four!
Smurfs!
Troll 2 it is. A little cliche, but I still think we can get some good
Okay, a little nitpick. Right here the captions say a low cliche, even though technically he's saying a little cliche.
material out of it.
Hello, police! Nostalgia Critic hit out another black guy again!
It's true! So he kidnapped Malcolm, huh?
Man, Urkel did not age well.
I heard that, Theo. The Belgian comic turned into an American 80s cartoon and has finally hit the big screen.
Well, technically the second time. Fucking liars. Like most 80s cartoons, it banked more on selling merchandise rather than focusing on interesting stories.
You take that back!
Nah!
Please?
It was mostly harmless. So much so that I'm not entirely sure how you could get that much of a movie out of it. At least, without being super creative.
Well, that's exactly what they did. At first. Rumor has it Paramount originally owned the rights to the movie and were looking to make it sort of a comedic epic fantasy. Think Lord of the Rings meets Princess Bride.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad.
Until Sony got the rights to the movie, saw Alvin and the Chipmunks were a big hit, and said, hey, we can do that, just make them blue.
I have a stupid question. If a mix between Lord of the Rings and Princess Bride sounds more interesting than an Alvin and the Chipmunks knockoff, how come I've seen Alvin and the Chipmunks 10 times, whereas I've only seen the Lord of the Rings movies 1 time each, and Princess Bride 3 times? And also I've seen this movie 9 times. Just a thought.
So, wait, they're just ripping off that terrible Chipmunks movie?
No!
Oh, thank God.
They're ripping off the Chipmunks movie, but they're also ripping off
Enchanted! Fred Albert! From the universe.
All that's missing is the crowning turd.
Raja Gosnell! He's the cinematic equivalent of chopsticks!
A bit rich, considering that these are his only interesting movies. Special apology to those of you who enjoy Beverly Hills Chihuahua and Scooby-Doo. Though I'm not sure if the apology is for how I feel about them, or the fact that you actually like them.
What have you done?
Yes, but they said, let the world see the abomination that you are!
It's a terrible dragon effect.
Would you like to buy some Smurf merchandise?
Evil takes many forms.
This is a Smurfs movie.
I'll take two.
It opens with Narrator Smurf. No, really. There's a Smurf called Narrator Smurf.
At least they're not hiding their laziness.
That's exactly.
In the director's commentary, I believe Gosnell said that Narrator Smurf was added to fill in plot holes. I don't remember the details, and I'm too lazy to look back at that moment in the commentary.
It's about a place that knows no sadness. Well, clearly it can't be in this movie.
Yes, it can.
Inhabited by little blue beings.
Oh, so it is an animated movie.
No, that CG is supposed to look as convincing as the human characters.
Really? They all look like Rocky's coach if he had met them at Club Inamiya. It's a thing! Read a book!
I don't mind the uncanny valley look. I think the movie makes it work, actually.
At first, everything seems to be par for the course. The Smurfs you recognize are all there, they all have names that match their one personality trait, and even the evil Gargamel, played by Hank Azaria, plots to catch them.
Ah, that evil entity who wants to destroy the Smurf's essence in order to become disgustingly rich.
Hey, I was talking about Gargamel, not Sony. Actually, in this version, he wants the Smurf's essence to increase his magic, not to make gold or eat them. And as you can see, he's not very good at it, as he spends most of his time playing with puppets rather than getting any real work done.
Yeah, at least they look more real than the actual Smurfs.
You're a boy?
Well, any kid's film that opens with cat balls on a beloved character's head is certainly setting the bar pretty high.
Where are the balls, though?
Voiced by Jonathan Winters, has a vision of all the Smurfs being destroyed because of a mistake Clumsy made, never realizing that maybe he made that mistake because you named them Clumsy.
Clumsy?
Yeah, it's like naming your daughter prostitute. Are you really encouraging any great things labeling them that?
Actually, one of the stranger things is the people they got to play most of the Smurfs.
Oh, come on. Celebrity voices are everywhere. Are you really surprised that people like Katy Perry and George Lopez are in this?
For the main characters, no. But what if I told you that Pee Wee Herman himself, Paul Rubens, was in this?
What? Where?
Right there! And now he's gone.
Well, what? They called him in for just 2 lines?
He got the deluxe treatment. Half of these celebrities barely even got a word. That was Keaton Thompson.
What?
There went BJ Novak.
Huh?
Ooh, there's Jeff Foxworthy.
I didn't even hear.
There's Wolfgang Puck.
Why?
Don't miss Joan Rivers.
They blew her in for this.
And of course, John Oliver's one incredible line.
Oh, marvelous.
Please tell me he's there to do a report about how this movie is ruining America.
I think it speaks for itself.
You're right.
Actually, they exaggerate there a bit, because Paul Rubens does have more lines than just, like, before that, he was like, what do you get when you cross a Smurf with a cow? Blue cheese! I got you a present, but Clumsy, wait! And then the package explodes. Also, John Oliver has more lines than just, oh, marvelous. After that, he's like, oh, cut! It's a dance, not dominoes! Ah, a woolly line! And also, Smurf for your life! I'm too beautiful to die! And finally, I shall be back, Broadway! Toodles! Just saying. Also, not to spoil what he does in the Smurfs 2 video, because I'm going to react to that later, but the critic never once acknowledges Vanity Smurf's involvement, even though he's one of the main characters. I find that weird.
So Gargamel finally figures out that the Smurfs have
You can see the effect there.
a force field,
Yes, we've gone from children's fantasy to Star Trek technology.
but some of them stumble across a magic portal. Don't act like you haven't. Where Gargamel
I have not.
is trapped.
Looks like you got this gun back to the stick.
This time, Gargamel.
I'd much rather sacrifice my life than listen to your heinous performance!
And I gotta stop him right there, Because for one thing, Hank Azaria's take on Gargamel is phenomenal. And second, the only way the performance could have been heinous in any way is if you were played by Harry Shearer. I mean, you were thinking it. Like, listen, as an avid Simpsons fan, it's no fact that Hank Azaria is better than Harry Shearer. If Harry Shearer were the better of the two, I would have seen Spinal Tap at least 10 times, possibly 11. But no, I've only watched it twice. By contrast, I've watched this movie 9 times, 6 of which were in the last 12 months, and the second Night Museum 16 times. So, face.
Because it makes much more sense to chase 6 Smurfs as opposed to 94.
Well, they're easy to catch.
Which anymore?
This leads them to where every fucking portal in family films leads to New York City. Preferably the very pretty and or intimidating part.
Well, there's actually a reason why they would choose to go to New York City. Because it's the cultural capital of America.
Hey, can we get a photographer over there? There's big arrivals happening. Thanks. Welcome.
Has anyone ever heard... Did anyone else ever notice that in that scene, they're playing Rocketeer by Forrest Movement in the background? Because I didn't notice that until last year, and I think that's amazing.
Met your mother.
Oh, don't you know? This is Neil Patrick Harris's movie now.
What? I thought this was about Smurfs.
Well, Critic, like most sellout adaptations, the title character rarely has anything to do with the title itself.
Also, a caption misspelling. It said really has anything to do with the title itself, but I'm pretty sure he said rarely.
Instead of being about little blue people.
It's about an advertising VP coming to grips with becoming a
father.
So, we're in a romantic comedy that just happens to have Smurfs.
Yep.
That's like having a Holocaust film that suddenly decided it needs Fraggles.
That comes out next week.
I hear Oscar buzz.
Until the rescue comes in to back home, I need you all to stay close.
I know I should be making fun of the product placement, but honestly, I'm just thinking how much better this movie would be if Blue Man Group played the Smurfs.
But they wouldn't talk.
Exactly!
And that be a good thing. Why? Seriously, like, I've seen plenty of reviews, they call the Smurf characters annoying or they wish they would die, but they never really give a good reason as to why, because so far, the Smurfs have done nothing wrong. Like, again, I've seen this movie 6 times in the last 12 months, and they are not annoying in the slightest. I think you should hate these Smurfs for the sake of hating Smurfs. I mean, but hey, look at it this way. I think the fact that they're played by celebrities and they're using normal voices is a good thing, because if they sound anything like all that they did in the cartoon, I don't think I'd be able to tolerate it.
And just when you're wondering if watching a cat vomit would be more fun than watching this movie, the film decides to answer for you.
It would not.
Infinitely more fun.
Yes.
It's like the Disney World of fun in this movie.
Cat vomit.
Why is there purple light on the Critic's face throughout the entire video?
Locks of Smurfy.
Tawny.
Oh, sweet follicular Ambrose.
Follicular.
Only one getting a bald Mo Sislak from an unfunny version of The Simpsons.
So The Simpsons now.
Apply.
And that's why I disagree with him too, because this video was made in 2015, and that was back when I still liked Modern Simpsons. I haven't really thought about it much in like a long time. I haven't really watched much episodes from this current decade, and I don't really have much interest in doing so. But 2015, that's still fine with me. I don't mind the HD era too much.
Oh, I must find a laboratory.
This is a good joke coming out right here.
What's up, buddy?
Look in the dark and terrible magic in there.
Is it even worth wasting a joke on that?
No, move on.
That's funny though.
While he tries to figure out how to get the magic out of her hair, Neil Patrick Harris visits his pregnant beard.
Oof.
Try to break in.
And this partakes in what I'm noticing more and more in bad family films, especially in Raja Gosnell's films, movement porn.
What, you're
Porn.
anti-movement?
No, I'm anti-lazy movement. Movement that only exists just to hypnotize your kids rather than engage them. Engaging movement involves a lot of variety. Sharp stops, varying speeds, unexpected turns. This is what makes good visual storytelling. Here, everything is at the same speed, the same pacing, and the same kind of movement. There's no variation, so there's nothing interesting about it. What's more engaging? Watching Mario go one speed throughout the entire game? Or having him stop, slow down, go backwards, stomp on things?
One speed.
Boring and repetitive movement is the same as looking at a watch waving back and forth. They're both trying to hypnotize and relax you so that you don't think about what you're watching. And that's not what a movie is supposed to do. You're supposed to to think about it. You're supposed to be sucked in. But this method is an ingenious way to numb your brains without feeling bored. So you think it must be doing something right, when really it's just junk food for your mind. And it's all over the movie.
Okay, I feel like there's a reason for this, because the things he was showing as examples, those were two-dimensional, but this is three-dimensional where stuff has to look realistic. Also, there's nothing really wrong with looking at a watch movie back and forth. Like, you can't stop looking at it. There's something about it. It's entrancing. And that's exactly how I feel about Clumsy's movements of clumsiness. Like in the opening scene where it's all happening in one take, you just can't take your eyes off it. It's something so mesmerizing about it, you know? You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with a constant source of movement.
And neither do I.
Hey guys, as you probably noticed, there was a jump cut there. And there. And there. Some might say it's a fast-paced way.
For me to say I'm memorizing lines, it is. Random thing.
You know how hard it is to do this in one go? Do I?
I do too.
Is that why you do the fast editing?
Is that what that is? I thought I was just a wizard.
You never questioned how you could do this?
When you're as high as I am, you learn not to question things.
Whee!
Subscribe! Subscribe! Are we a magazine?
No, we're just supposed to say it.
Oh. Subscribe! Subscribe!
I'm a whore.
Or the Smurfs spot talent and decide to attack him.
Honey, help!
Not be fooled by their cuteness. That's another good line.
Who the Smurfs are, and big surprise, he finds it all kinds of confusing.
Oh, great.
Here's another good line coming up right here.
Blue people.
With your "this is actually happening" theory.
That's actually a legit question. I always had a theory that all of this movie was just a continuation of its drug high from Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
No, not even a drug person would go this far without squashing them.
Wait, he just said drunk, but Critic just said that he was on drugs in that movie.
You wanna get high?
Yeah.
Hear that, honey? They're only staying till an actual blue moon rises, which could happen if the little blue Santa Man makes a magic potion, which at this point seems completely plausible.
I don't think that was in the script. I think Harris was just clarifying how horribly written this movie is.
No, I think that's the writer's being self-aware.
After your personalities, do you get your names when you're born or after you've exhibited certain traits?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I see. So Clumsy has the personality trait of being clumsy, Grouchy has the personality trait of being grouchy, and Smurfette has the personality trait of... girl. Girl, as we all know, girls just have one personality trait.
Says so much about her.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, girls who have only one personality trait, they are shallow, selfish, and...
Outfit on, and now you're wearing something completely different.
For
Yeah.
Smurfette, she probably got the other one dirty.
I love how they're shocked that she can wear different clothes, but not that she's pregnant. Having only one female made it from nothing, do you think they can even comprehend the idea of a pregnant woman?
Yeah, you'd think in this movie they'd go more to how Smurfs procreate.
I say wizard.
Kids don't want to see that.
Smurfination.
I have all the answers right.
Creepy perverts.
There's some mighty fine blue balls in here. I had to write on the cover, 'cause you're not ready yet to see a Smurf get smurfed in the Smurf. One of those Smurfs stands for anus.
Actually, they're all wrong. They're brought by storks.
But like most of Harris's performance, he acts like he wants to get out of every scene as quickly as possible.
I had a crazy morning.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just excited.
So tell me, Patrick, is that Smurf in your pocket or you just happy to see him?
I need to hone my message here.
Hone.
Bad life by the great.
Have a Smurfy day.
I kissed a Smurf and I liked it.
Get it?
Well, 7-year-old me certainly did not. I mean, because I actually remember, like, when I was a kid, I would, like, go on the Sony website, and there was this thing where you would hover over Smurfs, and they would say a phrase, a quote from the movie, and that was Smurfette's quote, and I didn't realize that, and 7-year-old me did not realize that that was a reference to one of Katie's songs, even though I myself, even though I really liked Katy Perry. Then again, I don't think I knew that song until, like, 2 years later, when it was on the Fit Just Dance game, which is also the third best Just Dance game. You know I'm right!
Stop! Come on. None of you find that song just the tiniest bit annoying.
I find it
fine.
Did you just laugh at a Smurfs movie?
No.
Did you just laugh at a Smurfs movie?
No.
Just remember, every time you laugh at a Smurfs movie, God kills a kitten. It's in the Bible.
Huh. I don't know how I missed that.
It's in the hardcover. It reads a little different than the softcover.
If that were true, I mean, I know it's not true, but if it were true, let's imagine it was true. But if it actually was true, then God must have killed a lot of kittens, because I've laughed plenty of times at this movie in all my previous viewings, and honestly, good for the kittens, because kittens suck, as do dogs, and horses, and every other animal in existence. Also, just to nitpick, that came before the Forrest KP reference, not after.
Gargamel uses a Smurf hair to make his magic better.
Yeah, right there, they just skipped over the best joke in the movie, where Gargamel sees Sylvia Vergara's mother, and she's like, she's still an eye-bending dogfish if you ask me. And when she finds out the mother, he's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize. How sad for you in 30 years. I could go into detail as to why that joke is funny, but if I did, I'd be in more deep shit than I already am right now. So let's just say that because Hank Azaria is the one saying it, it's automatically funny. Because any character played by Hank Azaria can get away with anything they want, no matter how bad it is.
Catching the eye of Harris's boss, played by Sofia Vergara.
Thank the gods it changed the thought.
Oh my god.
That's funny though.
What do we do?
Just look away.
I can't, it's too awful.
Just close your eyes and imagine one of your kindergarten favorites is not pissing into a bucket. Is it working for you?
Hell is rolling in his grave.
Me neither.
Well, I mean, his daughter proved that gag.
Boy, it's so much better for some reason.
Yeah, me too. But I feel like we're missing part of the movie.
Oh, you're right. Let's rewind that, see what we missed.
The Smurfs.
Also, I believe it was Gosnell himself who once said, "What's funnier than a guy peeing in a restaurant?" By the way, I'm not exaggerating. He actually did say that in his audio commentary on this movie. Just don't look it up because you're not gonna find it. Just take it from me, who's listened to the commentary. Just trust me.
End up in a toy store where, of course, all sorts of misunderstandings take place.
I'm just tired of the whole dating game.
That's grouchy, not clumsy.
And do what you say.
Okay, first, that looks nothing like a Smurf. Second, it's not even blue. Third, does he really not know it's a pillow? He has to know it's a pillow. I mean, is that something the Smurfs don't know? They just don't know what pillows are? They have to have pillows. Their heads are kind of like pillows. I mean, for the love of God, how is this scene even remotely possible?
Really? Who gives a shit?
Thank you, 1998 Jennifer Lopez. You're right. The more I question it, the more it shows I care.
I actually didn't think it was a Smurf. He was just attracted to it.
Oh, crazy. They weren't looking for a stargazer too. Dresses! I mean, I can have more than one.
Kind of dress?
Wow, she seemed to get past the impaled heads and supposedly dressed up corpses pretty fast.
Must be that defined girl personality.
Gargamel tries to catch them, but then ends up getting tased. Now, that has to be funny. Gargamel getting tased? Good God, how can a movie possibly screw this up?
That is funny.
You couldn't even make Gargamel getting tased funny. He sounds like Professor Fink getting jerked off.
I don't think we need that image.
No, I don't think so either.
Okay, first of all, it's Frink, not Fink. Second, I'd like to see that. I would totally love to see Professor Frink getting jerked off. Because like I said before, if he's played by Hank Azaria, he can get away with anything. And seeing someone getting jerked off, especially Professor Frink, is definitely something that I want to see. I mean, come on. Don't act like I'm crazy. Or creepy.
Much better.
Oh, but I feel like we missed part of the movie.
In their spare time, Smurfette reveals her troubled past.
I was created by Gargamel to trap the other Smurfs. And then what happened? Papa saved me. He cast a special spell and then helped me become the Smurf I was meant to be.
Oh, so much for her backstory.
Yeah, who cares? We have Harris's advertising job to worry about. It's not.
Actually, there is a longer version of this scene in the delete scenes feature on the Blu-ray, and that's actually the only delete scene that I felt should have been kept in there because then the scene felt more complete. But regardless, they do go more into her backstory in the second one. I mean, I know that he's seen it now at this point, but I don't know if he did back when he first made his video.
Like this movie is about Smurfs.
Time to either celebrate or file for unemployment.
That's another good line.
It was the banner at the movie's rap party.
But we don't need to worry about that for too long, as we partake in more movement porn, which also conveniently serves as trailer fodder.
And product placement for Guitar Hero and or Rock Band.
Yeah, but isn't that like the best lesson you can teach kids? Always buy more products.
That's right. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Was the Neil Patrick Harris crotch cam really essential to the scene?
I'll accept it, as long as the Smurfs don't rap. As long as...
Coming way up on oh my God! Another single girl in the whole Smurfing world. And
Who are they even singing to? I know it's supposed to be like a music video.
The reason why there is a Smurf rap, according to Gosnell, is because the actual lyrics of the song are a bit inappropriate for a family movie.
But in terms of the movie, they're just rapping into a corner.
Bitch. That just looks awkward.
So, what you guys doing?
We're representing, fool! Yeah, player, and someone was down there looking at us. We would look amazing.
You look like you're being punished.
We are!
Doesn't it freak you out sometimes? Little guys depending on you?
That's what being a puppy is.
As the saying goes, you smurf it, you raise it.
Gargamel is put in prison, which, let me see if anything funny is happening here. Nope.
That's because they didn't show anything funny.
An army of flies to save him.
That's funny, though.
But even by Smurf standards, that's just weird. But it looks like Clumsy accidentally tripped and sent the wrong design to the firm, as most trips do, which means the wrong ad is sent all over town.
You said that they would bring good luck? This is anything but good. I never should have let this happen.
They'll do a good job here.
A house full of little people running around.
He was afraid to reference Jamea's belly at the moment. I said, no, Neil, you gotta do it. That's what the whole story is about. So he did it, did a double take, and it turned out to be a great scene. The audience just gasped during that scene.
No, it's okay. I only just meant it as a metaphor for the baby.
Of all the people on the planet, those magical little creatures came to us. They chose us. Don't you see how absolutely amazing that is? This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, Patrick. This is our blue moon.
You know, it's amazing. You are 100% wrong. I mean, nothing you've said has been right.
Yeah, Kermit's right. Nobody chose anybody.
Yeah, it's clearly just a series of accidental circumstances.
I'll give it this, though. It does make me crave Blue Moon.
Let's go drinking after this.
I think that was a given.
Well, I mean, she's not right about them choosing the family, but she is right about everything else. She does make very valid points. Of course, she does, Jima Mace. And also, that Kermit clip is weirdly in a higher pitch and is squished into a weird aspect ratio. Just a minor observation for someone like me.
But thankfully, Times Square is full of ironic imagery, and he realizes that hammered-in messages are good.
Meanwhile, at an old bookstore, the Smurfs are looking for a book of spells, which seems to be, weirdly enough, a Smurfs comic book.
The secret rooms are hidden in the drawing.
You see all that in there?
No.
The patterns on this page.
So wait, Peo wasn't just a cartoonist, he was also a dimension jumper?
Or was he a time traveler? Didn't this all take place in the past? Kinda?
And upon his discoveries, all he did was make cartoons about it?
I never thought I'd say this, but Smurfs, you're kinda hard to follow.
What's hard to follow about that? In this movie's version, Peo is not a creator of the Smurfs. He's a documenter of the Smurfs. So, and they're basically the leprechauns of Belgium. In fact, it was established earlier that they were documented by Peo, as Patrick read. What doesn't make sense about that? Oh, right. I forgot. These guys did not listen to the commentary track from the producer, writers, and visual effects supervisor.
Gargamel tries again to capture them, but Papa Smurf stays behind to get captured.
Why? He could have just escaped with them.
Well, then it wouldn't feed into the Papa sacrifice he taught that they had earlier.
That doesn't mean you get purposely caught for no reason.
Doesn't it, Black Nerd? Doesn't it? No, so shut it!
Have you seen Beverly Hills Chihuahua?
No, have you?
I've seen all his films.
are part of the problem. But they get the portal to open up and bring tons of Smurfs back to save Papa.
Yeah, that doesn't really work as a war song. It sounds more like a lullaby from Donald Trump.
An angry horde of people holding weapons, chanting, and wearing pointy white hats. For some reason, I feel very uncomfortable.
But those guys weren't blue.
What's going on? Papa Smurf is being put through a machine to extract his essence. Onions! Was that a Smurf thing? Being afraid of onions?
No.
Was there an episode where an onion killed his family?
No.
Could the onion?
No.
Then why the fuck is he afraid of onions?
I don't know. Indiana Jones is afraid of snakes.
But not produce. There's not a scene in one of the movies where he's like,
Onions. Why did it have to be onions?
So let's just agree that the writers were probably on meth when they wrote this.
There's no probably about it. Blue meth.
Blue meth. You want to get higher?
Yes.
Okay. Plenty of people have picked a bone with this, and I have too, but it bears repeating. What does not make sense about this? I mean, it's a known fact that onions make people cry, and, well, that's what Papa's worried about. He's gonna cry when he sees the onions, and Smurf tears make Smurf essence, which Gargamel will then use to power his machine. What doesn't make sense about that? Also, just a nitpick, it wasn't the writers who came up with the idea. It was actually the idea of producer Jordan Kerner. And if that name sounds familiar, that's because he also produced the live-action adaptations of Charlotte's Web and Big Red Dog.
Oh, but here's something neat. We get to see how Azrael gets the chipped ear.
But wait, if this happened after the cartoon, shouldn't there already be a chipped ear?
I guess it makes as much sense as Smurfette saving Papa Smurf only to immediately have him captured again.
Christ, this guy throws himself into trouble more than Bella Swan.
I got it!
But Clumsy is about to perform the action that Papa Smurf saw would doom them all.
Visions never been wrong.
Except when they're completely wrong. Like this time.
Just put that in the bag of other plot holes this movie doesn't explain.
Really? It's getting so big!
I think that's pretty easy to explain. Like, the movie is about how you don't have to just have one personality trait. Like, you can use that personality trait to your own advantage. Like, yeah, Clumsy is clumsy, but he can still be the hero.
I owe you an apology, Clumsy. I believe more in a vision than I did in you.
From now on, you shall be called Semi-Competent Smurf.
This lead.
I didn't know it was a joke he has the package there.
I should get going. I've got a Smurf village to rebuild. Your village is giving me some ideas.
We're thinking about putting our garbage on the street and acting like assholes to anyone who looks at us funny.
No, they're thinking of rebuilding themselves like Manhattan. Like, you know how in the credits they they build their own Statue of Liberty. You got the Empire State Building photo, and then they have their parades and they become rock stars. And there's paintings, and Grouchy gets his M&M.
Who gives a shit?
So that was the Smurfs movie.
But only by title. This has so little to do with the original cartoon. Believe it or not, in 2017, they're rebooting the Smurfs again, fully animated and more like the source material, which makes perfect sense, because this movie has nothing to do with the original Smurfs. Look, you can do that with Garfield, you can do it with the Chipmunks, but the Smurfs live in a medieval fantasy world with dragons, with wizards, with witches, with magic, with sorcery, with adventure, and you decided it was more entertaining to have advertising executives, domestic parroting, New York City, Sony product placement. That is not what the Smurfs stood for. It was magical, it was timeless, and you made it 2000s.
I don't mind any of that stuff.
It was such a big hit. Why?
I'll tell you why. Because they threw a lot of money and advertising at it with no effort. People forget how all over the place the Smurfs were. It was a marketing monster that couldn't be escaped. It grabbed older people's nostalgia, younger kids' love for toys, and enough celebrities to have people shrug and be way too forgiving because of how cute it was.
It is cute.
You're saying you can make a bundle through no effort at all as long as you just advertise it right?
Pretty much. All you need is something nostalgic, celebrities, and someone who's manipulated people through advertising before.
John Bailey.
Coming this fall to a theater near you, Pet Rock. It's your childhood favorite like you've never seen it before. It jumps around to pop songs, looks cute, raps in the corner, alters some white idiot's life, and all while having a ton of celebrity voices. You remember these people age group 5 to 37, don't you? It's Amy Poehler,
Waffles!
Christopher Walken,
You can call me Chris Rock.
Selena Gomez.
The Rock wants what it wants.
Hey, she said the thing. And of course, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, I'm in everything, so
That was a terrible Selena impression, by the way.
motherfucker.
But you don't want a movie called The Pet Rock to be about the Pet Rock. So we have several characters to derail the plot, like Neil Patrick Harris as the ad executive, Megan Fox as April O'Neil, Shia LaBeouf from Transformers. Alright, geez. They're just about to ride with Natalie Portman and Courtney Cox
What?
in the backseat, with a soundtrack featuring the Rolling Stones, Kid Rock, and other rock-related names. You know it must be good. It's on fucking every
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Rock the movie. It'll turn your heart of stone into a heart of home. Coming out the same weekend as
You know, given that they said that's coming out next week, that means that they got the entire movie done in a week. I'm just nitpicking there. Also, even though the reboot is fully animated, it's also less interesting. Oh wait, the mid-credits scene's coming up.
Is that camera still on?
I love John Bailey. Not sure why there's still over a minute left. Okay, anyways, the point I was trying to make is that even though the reboot is fully animated, it's also a lot less interesting to me because I think I've watched it less times than the live-action films. So, anyways, that was Nostalgia Critics review, and as you can tell, I'm more positive about it than they are, and I'm sure you can also agree that over the course of this video, I did make some good points, but I don't want to describe myself too much. I don't remember what I was going to say here, but either way, if you want to check out the full details as to how I feel about the movie, you can check out my Raja Gosnell ranking, which I'll link in the description. I also have a review of this movie separately, but I'm not going to link that because the take I have on that movie there is different than the one I have now. And also, if you by chance somehow haven't seen the compilation of director's commentary highlights on this movie that I made, you can check that out. I'll put it in the description too. Then that's all for now. I'm Jesse, and if you like this video, you can you can like it, and you can subscribe to me here on YouTube, or you can follow me on Instagram or Twitter, or you can have yourself a bar of Hershey's chocolate, or you can have some Barilla pasta or some Oreos. And you know the best part? None of those brands even pay me to advertise them. So, Jesse, and I'll see you soon for my reaction to... I'll see you next time for my reaction to Nostalgia Critics review of Smurfs 2. Peace.